most welcome to Historiesbanorna History Reconnaissance. This is British Police 1968 with Panda Cars and a Collator. So, let's return to a time when a bobby with a portable radio was on the cutting edge and the blue and white Ford Anglias ruled the streets. And please, like, share and subscribe. It means a lot to us.
In most modern towns, this relationship between public and police is less close. Unlike the village copper, the town policeman finds it difficult to know many of his people. Little of his time can be spent detecting crime, and even less preventing it. Much of what he has to do has little effect in the war against crime. So those natural partners, police and public, have become estranged. Divorced. Both feel frustrated. The public feel crime is increasing and the police are doing nothing about it. The police feel the public couldn't care less. And without public help, effective police work in Britain is almost impossible. Without information, a policeman's job may be reduced to waiting for a criminal to strike and hoping to catch him in the act. And even then, you can't always catch him. Lack of mobility and lack of communication, as the reports say. Maybe he'd use plainer words. So the criminal has it easy. Under cover of a mass of people who have only informal contact with the police, he can move freely and fast. Obviously, conventional police work and equipment need looking at. Hard.
Unit 6A for Collator.
Collator to 6A, receiving.
Can you give me any information on a Mr. Newman?
16 Hollowfield Flats. He's been causing a disturbance and he's been away from the area for about 2 years. I think we might have something on him.
All right, 6A, I'll see if there's anything on him here and call you back. Roger, and out.
This job of Collator is the key to the whole scheme, I think. Before, we were chronically short of information, and what we'd got didn't always get around to all the people who could have made use of it. For instance, take a constable who has been in an area for years, knows it like his hand, so he's promoted or retired, and all that information goes with him. Now, all the bits of information we get are put together and collated here, and when they make a pattern, we can take the initiative and make a coordinated effort.
Collator to 6A, do you receive me?
Unit 6A to Collator, receiving you.
We have a record of a man named John Francis Newman, who answers your description. We have a different address, but that was 2 years ago when he was committed to prison for breaking and entering. He has a long record and is considered likely to commit further crime. I'll send out a photograph with Panda 6 if you will then check that it is the same man.
Wilco, over and out.
PC Denning, will you take this out to PC Gray? We think this man has come to live on your patch. If we find it definitely is him, we'll have to keep an eye on him. Details will go out to all units on the daily bulletin.
Okay, Sergeant.
The great thing about the Panda car driver's job is that you're always on the move, and there's plenty of interesting work to keep you busy. You get to know the whole area and visit regularly the places the area constable cannot easily cover on foot. But the main thing, covering the area as we do from the town centre to the edges of the rural beats, is that you make contacts with all sorts of people. You deal with emergency calls and have routine duties, but there's plenty of opportunity through keeping your eyes and ears open for using your initiative to find out when and where you can be most useful. And with this radio network, you never feel out of touch, and you know that there is help and advice there just for the asking. You really feel part of a team.
Panda 6 to Collator, do you receive me?
Collator to Panda 6, go ahead.
I have just seen John Francis Newman in Frith Street. He was talking to driver of a grey minivan, registration number 205DOU. They moved off very quickly when they saw me. Over.
Thank you, Panda 6. Information received and recorded.
Collator to Unit 3B. Do you receive me?
3B to Collator, receiving.
On the Daily Bulletin of last week, there is a report on John Francis Newman, just out after 2 years for breaking and entering. It has been confirmed that he has returned to this area and that he is likely to commit further crime. He was seen this morning by Panda 6, talking to owner of a minivan, registration number 205 D Delta O Oscar U uniform. The owner is a man named James Paul Dixon, who lives at 33 Barrow Street. We have no record of him, but will you please make a few inquiries when you're in that area?
Will go. Over and out.
Take this into Sergeant Rains, please.
Oh, that's the file on theft from cars, is it?
Yes.
Thank you.
The great point of this unit beat policing is that all the units and their members feel they are an integrated force, working together, not on their own. We can deploy and control men quickly and easily and concentrate our effort in an emergency. And the collation of information, radio communication throughout, and high mobility means that we can take the initiative, move from the defensive to the offensive in the war against crime. That's first rate for morale.
Unit 3B for Collator. Do you receive me?
Collator to 3B, receiving.
I was in Joe's Cafe, Barrow Street, in plain clothes this afternoon, and the waitress, Jean, told me that James Paul Dixon, who she knows, has been in the cafe trying to sell cigarettes cheap. Dixon has a tobacconist shop in Barrow Street.
Watch to be kept until further notice on all cigarette stores and stock warehouses, with particular lookout for a grey minivan in the immediate vicinity.
Dixon's minivan has gone from outside his premises. It's been moved since I checked it was there just after midnight. Over and out.
Panda 2 to Sergeant Goals. Do you receive me?
Go ahead, Panda 2.
There's a grey minivan, probably with false number plates, opposite Robertson's warehouse in Lower Canal Street. Goods entrance found insecure. Possible break and entering. Over.
Panda 3 and Panda 4 approach Lower Canal Street from the west, blocking the exit at Key Street. Panda 5 will take up a position behind Robertson's warehouse in Chandler Street. I will go to the goods entrance at Lower Canal Street. No, repeat, no entry to be made to the buildings, but detain anyone found leaving or any persons found in the immediate vicinity of the building. Is that understood? Richie, will you come with me immediately, please? PC Black, you heard all that, did you?
Yes, sir.
Then stick by that radio in case I need anything.
Yes, sir.
Liaison between the CID and the uniformed men is much better now. With these cars and the radio net, we can really work together. Invaluable on a job like this.
There is no doubt about it. Unit beat policing works in practice. The area constables are establishing just the right sort of relationship with the communities in which they live. More and more information is coming forward, and because of the collator, it is being recorded and good use is being made of it. The Panda Cars are greatly improving the coverage of beats, and no one doubts the benefits that are coming as a result of increased mobility. The same applies to communications with the introduction of the small, lightweight personal radio sets.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.